And that makes sense because a senior mining company, unless it's doing a lot of exploration and replacing its reserves, it's a depleting asset. They've got reserves in the ground which they're producing and selling. So with time, they will eventually exhaust their assets. So their stock within time, without replacement of their resources, go down to zero. So that doesn't happen with a bar of gold or a bar of silver. They don't deplete. So typically, you're better off with bullion than owning some of the seniors who are not doing much exploration. If you want to leverage precious metals, you really need to look at the junior mining companies, the good quality ones who've got good prospects. But you've got to accept that there's a lot more risk in that. The least risk is owning precious metals, and I always recommend people should build their portfolio with precious metals to start with, and then look at leverage with junior mining companies. But accept that that's a totally different risk than just buying bullion.
Those are excellent points, and we actually try to stress some of them with our own audience. And then basically, the point to seize upon here is that when there's this big shakeout, when this 100-to-1 leverage implodes, that people are going to be looking for a way to get into the precious metal sector, and with the absence of physical bullion, the miners are suddenly going to become a much more attractive option then.
Yes, I think it will be a lot easier to buy good mining stocks than it will be to get your hands on some bullion. And I would imagine that the appreciation of the metals will go first and the miners will follow. So some of the Johnny-come-latelys will probably get a better deal if they were to get into some of the quality mining stocks at that point rather than trying to get into the metals. Of course, a lot of your listeners will already be invested in the metals, so they're sitting pretty. But yes, I think it will be a large bull market, which will be led first of all by the bullion, and the mining stocks will follow, and will then outperform because, as we said, it'll be much easier for people to buy them.
And of course, this bull market is now a little bit closer thanks to the recent revelations which you helped uncover yourself.
Yes, I think GAT has been trying to expose the suppression of the precious metals market, particularly gold, for the last 11 years. And I think the revelations that we made at the CFTC meeting have made more progress in the last 11 days than we did in the last 11 years. And I think we've got a lot more attention and focus on what we've had to say and the evidence that we've amassed in showing exactly how this market is manipulated and the prices are suppressed and who is doing it.
Well said. Well, once again, thank you very much for being a guest on our show, and we hope at some point in the future you may be able to come back for another visit.
I'd be pleased to do so. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you again, Adrian. Goodbye.
Bye.
This is BullionBullsCanada.com.